What's up, everybody? It's Zach from Z's Tees, and yeah, it's been a while. I made my last recording, but I just wanted to update you guys on something new that I've been getting into, and that is isopods. So the first species I'm going to showcase is my dairy cows. Just got a starter culture of 10 of these. They're supposed to grow pretty fast, and in no time you'll have a really nice culture of these. So far what I've noticed is that they hide an awful lot right now. I have 10 of them in a pretty large container, so that could be why. But yeah, I'm just gonna do my weekly routine. Just soak this up for a little bit. Drop in a piece of zucchini, and yeah, that is the dairy cow, Porcelio laevis. And yeah, let's get on to the next species. Alright, the second species of isopod I'm going to show is my clown isopod, or the Armadillidium klugi Montenegro. Now this one I actually got a pretty good deal on. I got 30 of them for like 40 bucks, which is a pretty good rate. I haven't checked up on these guys in a while, but alright, here's some right here hanging on some cork. Yeah, and these are called clown isopods because they have the white and yellow dots along with like the brown carapace with like a white skirt or orange skirt. They're really cool. So I'm hoping I get a bunch of these. I think I've seen some babies in here the last time I checked. Let's see if I can find some. They're really nice looking though. Really cool species of isopod. And they're all over. Here's some right here. So some have a more orange skirt, and some of them are just like you can see these two. That one just has white spots all over. That's pretty interesting. And this is like your normal clown isopod. Yeah. I don't see any babies in here, but let's give these guys a nice little spray down. So obviously certain species like it, more moisture than others, but you always want to have, a section that you spray down, you get it a little bit damp, and then you have your other side that is your dry side. So you have different levels of humidity or moisture, one dry and one wet. So that just gives them the opportunity, because they breathe. They're basically a crustacean, and they have gills, so they need water to breathe. But yeah, that's my clown isopod. On to the next one. This is my powdered oranges, and so far these have exploded. I got powder oranges, powder blues, and Dalmatians right off the bat. That was I got those like 2 months ago, so these have been pretty prolific for me. Been breeding. I got a bunch of little guys so far. And they're all over the place. And you can see down in the leaf litter, I think that there's definitely breeding going on, because I see a bunch of little ones. See, oh, there, yeah. See, you can see the little baby isopods right there. But yeah, from everything I've heard, these would be pretty good for a bearded dragon enclosure. So I think I'm gonna let these guys breed out for a little while, and then I'm gonna set them up in my bearded dragon enclosure, throw a bunch of them in there, and yeah, that would be awesome. Have a little cleanup crew for them. So yeah, get a little spritz down. Give them a piece of zucchini on the dry side, and yeah, there you go. These are the powder orange isopod. They're not a very big one. They're on the smaller end. Maybe your biggest one would be like 1/3 of an inch. Maybe a little bit bigger than that, but yeah, really cool. Probably one of your better beginner species. Okay, let's go to the next one. Alright, here's my Porcelio Scaber Orange, the Spanish orange isopod. Alright, so let's just see if I can find one of these anywhere. Alright, here you go. Kind of similar to your powder oranges, but these get a lot bigger. A vibrant orange color. And these are another species that grows really fast. You will have a small culture boom into a giant culture in no time. So that's pretty neat. Alright, let's drop them back in. Alright, here is probably my most prized isopod that I have so far. And this is the Porcelio Hoffmannsegei. And this is, by most accounts, the largest isopod in the world, or at least the hobby. These grow to get pretty darn big. So yeah. I mean, alright, let me just show you. Like that. That isopod is about 1 inch long. They're pretty neat. But yeah, let's just check on these guys a little bit. I don't know if I haven't seen any babies yet. But really cool nonetheless. Alright. Just put these guys back. And you know, haven't seen no babies, so. Nice. All right. so. Break down the wet end. Drop in a piece of zucchini. Boom. And they're done. Alright, here are my powdered blues. This is a pretty shy species. I don't really see these out all that often. Kind of like a grayish blue look to them. There's some more right here. This is a smaller isopod. This is another one that's really good for bioactive enclosures. Yeah, they're pretty fast though, so you gotta be careful with them. Yeah, I do have quite a few of these guys. Alright. And just spray down the wet end. And boom. Alright, here is my Dalmatian isopods. I'm pretty sure this is Porcellio scaber, but yeah, I got a bunch of these guys. Pretty neat, bunch of different types of well, that's a cool looking one. Kind of looks like a calico or something. Isolate those colors. Pretty cool, but I got some babies. Aiden, I'm recording, okay? Hold on a second. Please.
Subscribe to my dad's channel.
You heard it.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, that's my Dalmatian isopods. On to the next one.
What?
Alright, here is my zebra isopods, the Armadillidium maculatum. And these guys are super cool looking. Really like how they got the zebra stripes on them. It's awesome. So yeah, I think I plan on setting up a few bioactive enclosures in the future. So that's kind of the reason why I started getting these guys. I really do kind of like just keeping them as pets, though. They are pretty neat to just watch. See how many of these guys I got. Where are they all? If I got more than that. I think they're all just hanging out in this moss. Okay. Kind of scared me for a second there. Yeah, these zebra isopods are pretty cool. It's one of the more sought after isopod in the hobby, at least for beginners. It's one of the first ones I got. Pretty neat. Yeah, here they go. Yeah, that's the Armadillidium maculatum. On to my last one. Alright guys, this is my last isopod that I own. And this is the Armadillidium species Punta Cana. Could be a sordidum, but it's still being debated. But either way, these guys are really neat looking. Really neat looking isopod. They have a lot of different color variations. But yeah. So yeah, this enclosure I've been fighting grain mites. I don't know if you can see any of them, but yeah, see on this log, that would be grain mites. I think. Yeah, it's grain mites. So I've been kind of isolating out this enclosure just to make sure that it doesn't spread, but it's been kind of a pain, so I might have to just move these guys out of here if this starts getting any worse. I do have springtails though, so I'm gonna add a bunch more to this enclosure. But I think for the most part, the grain mites, you know, don't really hurt the isopods. They're more just a nuisance. You know, I don't enjoy seeing them crawling around my enclosures or whatever, but once I can get these guys booming and get a bigger population of springtails, they'll probably take care of it. But yeah, this was the Isopod Armadillidium species Punta Cana. A really neat variable isopod. So anyways, yeah, that's all my isopods, guys. If you hung in to check them all out, thanks. Leave a comment, subscribe. But yeah, I'll catch all you guys next time.